What's going on? What's happening? What is on your mind? What is happening? Do we have anybody on tonight? Do we have any action-packed people just rolling? What's going on? Hey, Richard, you always got something going on. You're a colorful person. We got 4 people coming on. Life in the fast lane. Can you keep up? I don't know. Sometimes I try to. Sometimes it's nice just to sit back and hit cruise control.
Like the Eagles song, "Life in the Fast Lane" slowly makes you lose your mind. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm trying to keep up with you, buddy.
You're hanging in there.
Well, yeah. You know, I don't mind hanging in there. I just don't want to be hung by the hostile crowds that are at your doorsteps if you don't watch what you're doing.
Oh,
know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just gotta know what to say, when to say it.
Yep.
Right? There's a time and a place for everything.
Yep, that is correct.
And sometimes if you overshoot your boundaries, wait, let me give a shout out. Hey, Randall, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you can make it today. Because yesterday he got mad at me because I didn't mention him right off the bat. So
and don't forget, Kevin, Joel Alba, Jessica's brother's here in West CW. How you doing, Randall?
Well, I thought you would appreciate that, Randall. I mean, yeah. Oh, you was kidding? Oh man, I took it. I was serious, and I didn't know. I just wanted to be politically correct. So I wanted to hurry up and say hi, dang it. I even said hi to Richard.
See that?
I want to say hi to Diamond Dave if he's out there listening to me. I want to say hi to him even. See that? You didn't know Diamond Dave was listening. Well, he is, because I got 9 viewers, and I'm sure he's one of them.
Oh,
maybe my buddy Sammy. I'm sure I know he's listening, because he knows the fast lane, because, well, he can't drive 55 no more, but
oh yeah, I know that song.
When he was younger, he tried to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I seen both of those guys in Anchorage.
I seen both of them in concert many
times. Sammy was just Sammy then. He didn't cross over to the dark side, and my buddy Diamond Dave, he was with the dark side, and
yeah,
they said he was too old. Can you believe that?
Really?
he had it no more.
Oh yeah. Well, Diamond Dave, he's a good entertainer. He might not be the singer as Sammy Hagar is.
What? I like Diamond because you know what he did after he took a break from his musical career.
I know everything about Van Halen, man. I grew up with them. They're my boys. You kidding me?
I'm just talking about. I'm just talking about Dave right now.
Yeah, he was a
You
paramedic
know
in
that
New
Dave
York
became
City.
an EMT.
Yep, sure do.
Yep. I thought that was, and then he had a what like a reality show following him around, and this he went to this house and this lady was getting ready to have a baby. And she looked up and she seen Dave,
Imagine that. Yeah.
and he delivered her baby. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's amazing. I know he lives in Japan most of the time. Now he's really into the Japanese culture and everything too.
Well, he likes the same thing we like. Then I
Oh
guess. I
yeah,
mean,
he's got yellow fever, right? Like we do. Yeah.
him, and and Ozzy. He likes them too.
Ozzy boy, yeah, he's. You guys remember his show that was on MTV years ago? Oh, I used to crack me up seeing him, man. Oh, wow.
Well, he was quite the athlete.
Yeah.
I tried to raise my leg up today because I was watching his video and I seen him when he threw his leg up over his head. Well, I tried to do that and I almost called the ambulance. Yeah, we see a lot of the big bands. They stopped over in Anchorage because they flew from like L.A. and then they flew to Anchorage and then they went to Asia because nobody wants to fly over open water. So the easiest way is going through Anchorage, going through Alaska, and then go over the Aleutian Islands.
Oh, Landhawk 59. I don't want to hear about that. Are you a guitar player? He's kind of bad mouthing Eddie Van Halen. I don't care about his personal life. Everybody in rock and roll has problems.
What? Bill, what are you doing, buddy? Eddie,
you guys play guitar?
What's that?
Guys guitar players?
I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't hear you.
No, Landhawk said Eddie never lived up to his fullest potential. Great guitarist, lots of issues. And Sentai agrees with him. So what, man? Who didn't fuck up? It's rock and roll. It's what it's about.
I never messed up. Yeah.
It's people just talking bullshit. This is a bullshit channel.
Well, calm down, buddy. Don't blow a guitar string.
Well, I'll plug my guitar in and play some Van Halen, and then I want to hear these fuckers play some. And then I'll respect their opinion.
Oh well, everybody. Unlike one of our other shows, I'm not gonna say no names, Mr. Allo. I was listening to his show. He had this morning. He had that crazy guy, Willy Wonka Willie. He was on and he was bashing everybody. So I was quite happy that everybody bashed that Wonka guy and Allo back because Allo was getting a little bit upset during that time. Sentai 7, he was on there and he listened to what Allo was saying. I mean, and his Willy Wonka booby. I don't know. But nobody liked him. So I was their cheerleader. But I didn't hear nothing. I don't know what happened about Johnny Warrior. I don't know why people was upset, but I just have to listen to the show and understand it a little bit better.
Kev, there was no need to listen to the show.
Oh, you heard it too?
No, I left. As soon as I started hearing everything, I was gone.
Yeah.
It was nonsense, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was, like I said, I got tired of listening to that guy because he mentioned me a couple of times about all of you guys feeling sorry for me or following me around because for you guys, if I can get your sympathy and stuff. Whatever.
It's not even no need to mention anything.
Yeah. But I mean, you guys came under your own free will, except you, Jason, and Mikey and Richard. And oh my God, I called all of you guys to come on.
What's up, Hemi? What's up, Wes? Jimmy, Randall, Sentai.
Hey. I was actually wondering where you were, Kevin, because I was sitting around watching videos,
Mikey.
Sorry, Jason.
Mikey, I'm just giving shout outs to everybody. Terry, what's up? Bill, I see you in the chat.
I talked to Jeff. I talked to Mr. Porter, and I asked him if he wanted to come by. Seth talked to me on Facebook, and maybe he'll come by.
Yeah. I just wanted to I guess I can jump on my little soapbox here. But everything that's been going on lately, you know.
Wait. Hey, Jason, did you say you're gonna jump on your soap? I knew you could walk. I caught you. I caught you, buddy. I knew it. See?
Yeah. I'm out it. I'm out it. But all the stuff, man.
I had to say that, man.
There's gonna be really nothing's gonna come of it. It's pointless. It's pointless at this point to even go anymore. It was a great attempt, but shit ain't gonna happen. There's no need to draw up any traffic for that person. And that's for a lot of people.
Right.
That's for a lot of people. There's no need to draw traffic up for anybody else. You know, just don't even worry about it, man. Just stick to the show.
Yeah.
And just keep it moving, man.
Yeah. Hey, you guys. My buddy.
What's up, Jeff?
My buddy Roberto.
What's up?
Hey, my buddy Roberto. He's in Florida right now. His father passed away, and I just want to give my heart and my thoughts to him and his families, and my prayers are going out to him and his family. And I'm sure his father is in a better place. So I'm just wanting him to know about the
Sorry to hear that.
about him.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry for your loss,
Roberto. I know how it is, man.
Yep, I know how it is too. I lost my dad. You know, man. Hey, man, my heart goes out to you, man. Sentai 17. We're sorry to hear that. That's some shit news.
Yeah.
Yep. I lost mine 2
I
years
was
ago.
curious why he didn't come on my show yesterday because he's my sidekick. Well, all of you guys is my sidekick, and I talked to him this morning, and now he's in Florida and with his family and making arrangements.
Mm.
Him and his father is pretty close, and again, that's just a hard thing right now. And again, my prayers go out to him and his family.
Yeah, it's sad news, man.
Yep.
It is.
My dad died in 2008. I worked with him for 35 years. Yeah. And it's tough, man. If you're close to your old man, even if you're not, I mean, you know, it's a hard thing to go through.
Shit, man. He's the one that raised you. He's the one that, you know, made you a man. You know what I mean? At least mine did. You know, it's like, and then when you lose them, it's like, oh my, you know, you don't even know where to go with yourself.
Yep. Hey, Mikey, 50, Mikey 550. I'll talk to you on Friday. See what's going on and everything. So things are going good.
I lost my dad in 2009, man, and Yeah, he made me who I am now, you know, and that shit's hard. That shit's hard, man.
Yeah.
And that's
So
good. That's a good subject right now, because it's like, I don't think we give a lot of credit to our dads, and what they've done,
Well,
until you lose them, then all of a sudden they become a subject. You know what I
yeah,
yeah.
mean?
Well, we don't appreciate something until they're
Until
gone,
it's gone.
and then
Mhm.
we like saying, "How come this? How come that? And how come I didn't have enough time?" So we
Mm.
should always have enough time.
Hemi, hold on, Hemi, is that true? Michael Fazio passed?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Michael Fazio, really?
Yeah, Rabbi Drew Barker.
What's that?
What?
What?
Where did you guys find this out? Is there any like source to this? Like, is
Yeah, I don't.
can read?
Hemi's.
Yeah, I'm lost on this one, man.
All right.
Really?
Oh, really?
Checking Facebook right now?
Wow.
Really, Heminger?
Well, how did he die?
I'm your source.
I'm your source. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
damn. I mean, it's not a funny subject, but it's damn, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't care for, but it's that.
You don't wish death on nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Death is a hard thing, man. Death is a hard thing.
He died a month ago.
Yeah, well, it says that he hasn't updated or posted anything since June the 16th. So yeah, I mean, his Facebook post, his last one was June the 16th.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but I figured somebody would have heard something by now.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard nothing, dude. Like, and I'm pretty
Nothing from his
tight-knit.
family or anything. Wouldn't you think that somebody would actually post on his Facebook, or was he that secretive to nobody actually had his Facebook?
If it's a joke, it's not a funny joke.
No, not
Yeah,
at all.
it's not.
I agree with you. Yeah, I'm with you, Kev.
Because again, we might, if you don't care for somebody and stuff like that, that's understandable. But it's not good to joke about something, because he that Fazio guy, we might not know him, but we know of him and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, I watch his videos all the time, honestly.
yeah, I didn't watch him all the time, but I know who he is.
All I know is that's some fucked up shit right there, man. Damn, that was a blow.
Yep.
Well, if it's true, it is.
Yeah, if there's any weight to that, man, it sucks, man. That sucks. But yeah, man, that's Ren, like you were saying, man. Yeah, when we lose our dads, man, everybody, like you don't realize it. I mean, those are no matter if you were close to him or not, those are still some. If he was a good man, and I mean a man, not just a guy.
Resistance.
Yeah, if he was a good man and he showed you how to be a man, those are always some big shoes to fill, man. Always some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because we try to be
and
like him,
right.
try to act like him, and that's a good father. If he's a bad father, then we want to be the opposite of him. So, but
Yeah.
I believe that Roberto's father, it looks like he was a very good man, and they were pretty close. And again, it's
Well,
just
I think I speak for everybody here. I think we all had good fathers, to where we didn't want to be opposites, because I don't see anybody here saying, "Yo, fuck my dad,"
Well,
when we lost him,
that's a
it's
family
like
business. So hopefully we'll keep up.
it's like Jason said. He said you're trying to fill those shoes, and you know what? We never can. They were 10 times better. At least, with my dad, I always feel that I'm always competing, with him, but I can't feel it.
Yeah, even no matter what, man, no matter how hard he made me who I am. I might have rebelled, and we've all rebelled. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not going to be like him. I'm not going to be like him, and we end up being like that. Even though he was great and
Fucking
everything.
Jason, yep.
I mean, and that's what it is, and that's like we're not going to be like our parents. We always say this stuff. I'm gonna be better. And then when we
one
look
day
back,
it pops out.
yeah, when we look back, we're like,
You chase it. You
fuck.
chase it. Yeah, you chase it, you know, and then
Yeah.
it's like, you know, you don't mean to chase it, but then you realize, God
In your
damn, I'm just like
DNA.
my dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I wish I could just be what like even half the man he was, you know. I mean, he was amazing.
Oh, man, you said it right, man. I wish I was just half. Shit, I'd settle for a quarter.
Yeah,
Fuck.
If your father and your mom and stuff, if they are still alive, give them a call and say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Um,
Do it
don't
while they're
wait,
still
don't
alive.
wait for something bad to happen to tell your parents or your loved ones that you appreciate them. Do it now. I mean, just you know, don't wait until you like tomorrow. You say, "Oh, I should have," but you didn't. But today you can.
Fucking Heminger. That's why I'm in my mama's basement, Ren. God damn.
yeah, man. Like when my dad passed, man. Not that we weren't getting along or anything. You always think there's always tomorrow.
Yep.
And you know, I remember
What he
like
passed away? What he pass away from? Let's start there, Jason.
Hey,
My-
Fred,
my-
how you doing, brother?
You never really talked about your dad. This is the first time, so I would
My-
love to hear his story.
my dad passed away by a heart attack.
Same with mine.
It was sudden. And you always think you know, when you get that call and you're busy in your life. You're busy in your life. You're just going and you're like, you know what? I'll call him back later. I'll call him back later.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man, you have the same story as I do. Go on, man.
And-
You're basically telling my story. Go on.
And like I remember, like me personally, you guys got to forgive me a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Take your time.
It's hard. I can't talk about my dad without breaking up, man. I freak out.
With me, it was like I remember like a couple days before, my dad called me, and and he was like I was real short with him on the phone.
Yeah.
And then it's not. I mean, I love my dad and everything. I was just busy in my life. And when I was like a couple days go by and I was at work and then I get a call from matter of fact, I didn't get a call from anybody. My mom came in my job and she was like, your dad passed. And set me back. I was with the customer and I just like I didn't know what to do. My boss like just told me, he was like, hey, just go. I apologized to my customer and I just left. And like one of the hardest things you ever do is see somebody laying on the floor just dead. I mean, I seen my dad pass when he died. My dad was sick. He was 10 days away from his 65th birthday. And August was his birthday. But yeah, man, whew, that was like one of the hardest things to do in life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Thanks, buddy.
To me, you know, it's like when I heard about, you know, my dad passed, and it was my sister Jennifer. She called me up and she said, you know, are you okay right now? And I said, yeah. Are you going to work, Ren? I said, no. I go, I'm off today. And actually, I got the next 3 days off. So, you know, I scheduled my days off like that because I was going to go up to Lake Tahoe where my dad was. He was in the hospital. He had told my mom, you know, go to the movies and take all my sisters out, you know, with him. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't want this to happen tonight, man.
No, that's cool,
Um,
buddy.
and
Come on, man. It's okay.
so I was gonna take the four, because I'm in San Jose, and it was gonna take me 4 hours to drive up there to see my dad.
Yeah.
He told my mom and my sisters, go to the movies, man. Stop sticking around the fucking hospital. I'm going to be released tomorrow. Ren's gonna come up, tomorrow, and because my birthday was on the 25th, it was in March. This was on the 17th. My birthday is on the 25th. And I go, Dad, I'm going to spend my birthday with you. I want to take you out. And I want to spend the day. Fuck. He passed away on that 17th with a heart attack and a stroke at the same time. The doctors were shocked. They couldn't fucking believe what happened. They couldn't believe he passed away that quick. And he was buried on the 25th on my birthday. I did his eulogy. And that's what I remember my birthday as forever. That's the day I put my dad to rest. But he did make a promise he was going to make it to my birthday. And you know what? He made it. And that's the memory that I live with.
Well, that's a good memory,
I feel
brother.
you, Jason. Yeah, I feel you, Jason. I feel you.
Yeah, man. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to do.
Hey, Mr. Porter.
Yo, what's up?
You are, buddy. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great, dude. I had a decent day today. I went to the barbershop, got a fresh cut, feel good.
Same here, man. I had my barber come out
Good.
to me, man.
Cool.
Good, man. Feel pretty good.
Hey, is that your shop that you was in, that car shop?
Yeah. It's actually about an hour away. I owned the shop recently. I'm still partners in it, but I transferred everything over to a good friend of mine. So basically, the only thing I do when I'm there is I just build engines when I'm there, like mostly like short blocks, rotating assemblies, and stuff like that. He does all the fabrication work and everything like that. So I've been doing that for about 10 years, man. Before I got into waste management and stuff like that. So that was my hobby and my way to make my living years ago. Was all car stuff and high performance, engines and racing, man. That was life, So
Good. When I was going through your Facebook, and then I seen your shop, and then I remember that Fast and the Furious when we were going into that.
It's a little different than that, man. Most of the stuff we do is usually import cars and stuff, but we do a lot of the newer like GTRs, like the new Nissan stuff, and the new Camaros that came out. A lot of the new Camaro stuff, but we have a dyno there. We do a dyno tuning, performance stuff. You still have the R&R side, which is like your bread and butter. Your brakes and your rotors and your basic maintenance, but
Yo, the GTRs, man, the GTRs. I'm a Nismo guy myself, man.
Yeah, I tuned a car for a guy in Manila. His name, he has a shop called Skag Automotive. His name is Tim Sy. He's from California. He was from California.
What's the name of your shop?
It's called Driven Performance.
And that's where?
It's in Charlotte. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah.
I just want to give you a plug on that. So.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I would definitely appreciate that, and my business partner, he'd also appreciate it too.
I said,
you guys are helping me out, giving me on my site, coming here and giving me information, and then a lot of you guys are giving me help on my Patreon stuff. So I figured, always, one hand you scratch my back, I scratch your backs.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I appreciate all of you guys' help also.
No problem.
No problem, man.
No problem. I love your show, man. I like coming on here.
I had Jeff. I had a 2004 and a 2005 350Z. My 2004 was I had a single Turbonetics turbo.
Oh,
and it was the Daytona Blue. And
yeah, that's a nice color on those cars, man.
Oh man, it was lovely, man. It was lovely. And my daily driver was the 05. I had a black 05. I used to sell Nissans, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're car salesman.
Yeah, yeah. I was an internet fleet manager for Nissan, BMW, and Mazda.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, the last engine that I built for my car, I was into sport front wheel drive for a long time, which is front wheel drive imports and stuff like that. I mean, you got Nissan, you got a Honda, Acura, Volkswagen, whatever. Into that for a long time, and I just kind of put my race car, my sport front wheel drive car, on the back burner for a while. And here recently, I got talked into trying to rebuild it and get it back together by a couple of my friends here in Charlotte, and up at ZMAX Dragway. I don't know if you guys have heard about ZMAX, but it's the 4 wide drag strip in North Carolina we have. It's like the only 4 wide I think that we have. So there's an event coming up end of August. It's called Streetcar Takeover. It's basically all street cars are going to be racing. There's like a huge prize for like the fastest street car. It's several other prizes, several other races and stuff. So I'm trying to get the car together, man. The last motor made around 600 horsepower, but this one's got a 72 millimeter turbo. It's a 2.4 liter long block. So hopefully it'll make another 150, 200 more horsepower than the last one. So
Yeah,
man, it's a money pit. That's all a race car is. It's a money pit.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm a car guy myself, man. I love racing. I street raced, drag when we had our little race wars over here.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time, man. I took a break from it for a while, and then, like I said, I wanted to get back into it, get the car back together, so I could go to this last event before I leave and come over there, or to the Philippines. So it's like fine. So I'm doing everything I want to do between now and then I'm getting out of here for a while again. So we'll see what happens. It's fun, man. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, my last Jimmy was saying he had a 1970 Roadrunner. I had before, because I sold everything before I got hurt. I just kept my my bike. I had a Suzuki Hayabusa. But my last I had an old 1968 Pontiac Tempest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those
man.
are cool cars, man. Tempest.
Yeah, it's basically a GTO, but because they all shared the same body.
Yeah.
The only difference between like the GTO and the Tempest was on the door there was a metal strip.
Yeah.
On the door, and the Tempest didn't have it. It was just a door. It didn't have that metal strip that went over it.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I see a lot of those shows here and stuff. Tempests are real popular in the South.
Yeah, man, it was. I love that car, man. I just didn't want to spend 30 grand on a halfway decent GTO.
Yeah, the Roadrunners, man, or what do they call them, the Superbirds or whatever. Those are they're so expensive, dude. But they're a beautiful car, man. I mean, they hold their value.
So we got Robert, Mike, and Mikey 550 in.
Yep.
Yes. Good morning, guys. I've just been listening.
I figured
I've just been
star-studded cast.
I just want to say before we get rolling, I just want to say I've been listening to Alo's show, and Robert, you're the fucking man. I'll tell you.
Thank you, buddy.
What you said, what you said, mate. Really, you fucking. It wasn't spiteful or anything. It's the best entertainment or conversation that I've heard in a long time. You really put that guy in his place. You've really put that guy in his place, but in a nice way, in a respectful way too. I would have said a few more choice words like the others, I suppose, but I was really, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe that guy's attitude. That's the younger generation, mate. That's what it's all about now.
No,
fucking unbelievable.
In his 50s.
You know what?
That guy, is he?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No,
I think he's in his
30s.
He's I think he said he's 38. But hey, you know what? One thing I want to say about, and it's touching on what Mike said. Younger generation and this and this. What I would say a lot of what I've seen with a lot of vloggers, a lot of people that jump on is when they say something, words are just words. But in reality, words actually have definitions. They mean something.
Right.
Yeah, I was just saying. I mean, look, it's a total disrespect thing. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's everyone's got the right to free speech or to say what they want, whether it's right or wrong. But fuck, his whole attitude sums up. And I may be being a bit broad in my view on it, but that's the younger generation's attitude. There's no respect for elders. No respect whatsoever.
And that's what I'm saying. When you say something, it does mean something. It does hold some weight. It does. If you're saying something and you're trying to make a point, make it mean something. But if you're just talking out at the side of your neck, it's just empty words. And that's why me personally, I'm not going to address a lot of things. I'm gonna let things come out. But just remember, when you do these videos, when you do these vlogs, when you do these live casts, you know what? Those words that you say,
they last.
Somebody can go back and say, do you remember saying this? Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the whole panel was I don't like the Halo guy much, but I have to give credit when it's due. That was a bloody good show. The whole thing, the whole panel. It was completely different to the rubbish we talk. But it was pretty good. It was pretty good. That was a good show, Robert. You did there, mate, and those other guys. I'm still halfway through it.
You wanted to say that guy was a prick just because he always brings up my name for no reason.
No, man,
don't worry about it.
And
guys, I want you to understand. He came to that show ill prepared. He came to a gunfight with a knife.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other guys slapped him down so quickly. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and you're right about Halo. He would have fucking been on his side to a point when he realised, I backed the wrong horse here. This guy, the panel's chopping him up into pieces. So suddenly, all of a sudden, and then he reverses it and tries to say, well, I was giving everyone a free chance, to talk.
Yeah, but Alo's a snake.
Alo was hoping that guy was going to bash bloody Johnny Warrior. That was the long and short of it. And when he realised how unstuck that whole plan came, that's why he was so silent. He couldn't fucking argue anything. He couldn't say anything.
Hey,
Robert had put it across so well that there was no argument to it.
Let me tell you a little something about this guy. He was touted to me as somebody who was credible, knowledgeable, and had proof. And all three accounts, he had none of that.
And Robert, with that, man, you and I both know when you're in the military, all that stuff is public record. You can pull up somebody's DD 214. It's all online. It's all online. You can see what their rank was. You can see when they're discharged.
Yes, you can.
You can see all of that. All of that. You don't need if anyone was prepared, they can jump online, they can pull this stuff up, they can print it out. If you were fully in the service, you can pull up your DD 214.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Yes, you can.
I wasn't me personally. I wasn't in fully, but I still have my MEPS packet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, guys, I wasn't in the army or any military service, so unfortunately, when I became age of consent to go in, our government had abolished it, so there was no compulsory training or anything. And of course, I'm not that old to be in any war. Yeah, but I mean, hey, America's different to our country, but we have military here. Obviously, we've had veterans and vets and all the rest of it too. But we show respect to our military service people, and we do that every year. It's called Anzac Day. Yeah. I don't know what you guys call it, but yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Anyway.
You know what? Just a random, completely talk about remembrance and about the military. Do you know why Veterans Day was started? You know who started Veterans Day?
It was actually called Remembrance Day.
And it was for the black fallen soldiers in the war, and then it just started changing into everybody, and it was I want to say it was like 10 years before the actual Veterans Day.
You're a bit of a history buff, huh?
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am, sir.
Son of a bitch! I learned something. I didn't know that.
Anyway, it's Sentai 7, and we haven't heard the Sentai 7 ad yet.
No, yeah, I like. Hey! I like the new one. I like the new one.
Yeah.
How does Trixie do it?
Robert's version.
Trixie.
She sings it now.
Yeah.
Don't worry. After Alo's video, I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
At least I know you're watching my channel.
You got a good girl there, Sentai 7.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
Hey,
I got a question. Did any of you guys catch the interview this morning, or the live feed that Dave did at around 8 o'clock U.S. time?
I'm still trolling.
Yeah,
I'm still trolling through.
I caught it this morning about 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I think I watched about 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, I was there, Miss Porter.
Yeah, so he was like, pretty much saying that this stuff that we're doing is for views and whatever. So I just quit watching him. Yeah, I mean, dude, like I told him in the comments, I said 9 times I have probably over 500 hours of video I haven't posted. This is not what I do for views. I can care less about views. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a full-time job and I make money. I'm not trying to make this shit.
Jeff, I don't think it was directed. There are people out there. I don't think it was directly like zoned out to one person per se.
Well, yeah, I agree, but he was still talking about like our last conversation we had about the whole.
Just another day in Sentai 7. Oh, okay, that's the next one after my video.
It was generalized, but like what I say with that whole thing, it was out there, and
what else we got to watch?
And it's
Peter Vander update.
Everything is still there.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is still there. If anybody wants to do it, it's there. We can make it happen, but it's not going to happen, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it is either.
It's that simple.
Yeah, it would have been fun. That issue.
It would have been fun. It would have definitely been fun.
Oh, it would have been great. I'd have loved it. It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Ren.
Yeah.
Is it worth watching your video, mate? It's the next one on my playlist.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Don't watch fucking Sentai 7, man. I watch it myself and I get bored.
Yeah.
just another day with Sentai 7. What's Trixie going to be doing?
Heminger will fucking talk shit. I already know he'll slam me. What, Mrs. Heminger, do you watch Sentai 7? Because I wouldn't.
I have you on my list, mate. So you're one of the privileged.
I think
I got Peter Vander's channel on there as well.
I think Hemi won't watch it, or Hemi just watched it for Trixie. That's it.
Yeah, and RPW, he just comes on just to fuck with me. So he doesn't even watch the video all the way through. He just gives me a
thumbnail shows the water, so we might be. The thumbnail's showing the water, so we might be doing a boat one, is it? You should have a jeepney picture on there, a jeepney thumbnail.
Oh yeah, the jeepney. Yeah, we're talking about buying a jeepney.
Hopefully we don't get cut off. I see Kev is not in. Hey Robert, what else is good with you, man?
What else is good with me? I'm pretty well. I had to have 2 cups of coffee after talking to that youngster. Just to calm my nerves, man. I really did. I wanted to rip his head off, shit down his throat, put his head back on, and make him taste it.
RPW, I see what you wrote.
But I have to admit,
I got you pinned, buddy. I got you pinned.
After you finished speaking with him, his attitude had changed a bit. So you might have taught him something.
I hope so.
I
hope so.
Yeah.
But
I'm serious. I think his attitude changed.
You see what was in the chat after that? I jumped back in. I jumped back in, and there was a whole bunch of like and I'm not going to sit there and regurgitate that.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, that's just
the stuff the derogatory things
he did give me a good nickname. He calls me Robert the Great now. And I was so honored by that. I really was. I mean, oh my God, I turned cherry red when I read that, you know.
At least he gave you a name. He didn't even give me a name. He didn't give me no respect at all.
Wes said that what did Wes say? Wes said something about, let me see. Wes was in here. You guys, Wes said something about, he said something good. I'm scrolling back up. You guys go ahead. When I find. Oh, this guy seems like a stolen valor guy. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's just got some young issues. You know, he's obviously hated being in the army or whatever. I don't know why he joined in the first place, but it seems that he's done a bit of service, and for some reason, he's gone a bit.
I think he was just trying to rattle the. He was just trying to rattle the cage. That's what I think he was trying to do.
I think I coined him properly by calling him Willy Wonka. I mean, if you would all use that when you address him, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna address him anyway.
Well, he doesn't. He said it's
I'm with Jason. I'm sitting down next to Jason, man.
And I think Johnny Warrior handled it quite well. I think Johnny Warrior handled it.
I think he did.
And speaking of that,
a lot of people would have fucking done a bit more, but it was. But you guys are in the know, so you could see through the bullshit. From my point of view, when he was speaking, I could not disagree because I don't know. You know,
I don't know either. Yeah.
Well,
what he was saying at the time. I mean, I've got an open mind. I thought, well, maybe he was in the military and all this, but then it wasn't until you guys spoke that you could form the opinion that, okay, so he's full of shit, but it's a different type. He could baffle people like me, but he couldn't baffle people like yourselves that have obviously
know a little bit about the military. Yeah, I don't know anything about the military. You know, I mean, fuck, man, I don't know heads or tails.
I mean, anybody can go online.
It's a free. It's
regulation and
anybody.
Read it.
No, worldwide.
Anybody.
Worldwide.
Hey, you don't know if that rule of regulation is pertinent to the person you're talking to. Okay, because rules and regulations even change month to month, quarter to quarter, and year to year in the United States military.
And and you know
I think what his main beef was, he was going on about
day to day too.
He was going on about the he implied that Johnny Warrior was basically showing off that he killed 7 people, which is whether it's true or not is another story. But he took it out of context. Exactly what Johnny basically said that I got the impression was that he did 7 tours of whatever. Duty or whatever you want to call it, and that
back. Cool.
And then he got the 7 T-shirts or whatever.
That was hard work.
Yeah, but the way the other guy was trying to portray it was like Johnny was trying to glorify death, which I don't think was.
Yeah, that's not the case.
I came on the show because if you have served, okay, I don't care what branch of service it is, if you have served. You are my brother or you are my sister, and I will stand by you until you are proven wrong.
Yeah.
And if you are proven wrong, I will tell you to apologize. And Johnny is not proven wrong.
And even then, Robert, you're still going to stand by him. You're still going to say, hey, you know what? He's wrong, but I'm still standing with him.
Yeah, you're still my brother and sister.
Exactly. You're not turning your back on them, and that's what like I said with me personally and a lot of guys, I wasn't in fully, but I still have that same respect. I still have that same creed. I still have that same brother that bond because that's something that you'll never have.
I can really appreciate it when a guy who has situations such as you do can comprehend that and understand it. And respect it.
I'm a military brat, man.
I want to. I want to thank you for that.
You know, my dad did 4 years in the Air Force. He got out of the Air Force. There was a gap in his service, and he did 13 years after that in the Marines. Did tours in Vietnam. I did hear some stories with all that. You know,
gotta be a hard son of a bitch to do the Marines, man. I have respect for those guys.
Yeah, he was he did a lot of things, man. He did a lot of things. You know, he lived a very full life, and anyone who serves, man, I tip my hat off. And if hadn't I didn't have my accident, man, I would have been right there, and I wouldn't have been here right now.
Yeah, you know, you can't always guess how the chips are gonna fall. You know.
Yeah. And that with that guy, man, that guy it was a straight clown. One thing I do
I'll tell you, Monday he's supposed to be back on Alo's show. Okay. And I told Alo, me and Alo were talking after the show, and I told Alo, I said, cool, if he wants to come back on Monday, he's got the balls to show up again. Dude, I will school him up and down, and I will throw him off the porch, okay? Plain and simple. Because basically what he's going to do, he's going to take a few days off. He's going to regather his thoughts. He's going to go do searches on the internet on everybody and see what shitty little dirt he can dig up. This is what trolls
He's a
do.
bottom feeder.
Yeah, you're exactly right, my Brockton buddy.
There you go,
He's
brother.
the bottom feeder.
No, you're
fellow
right.
masshole.
He was doing exactly that.
Bottom feeder.
Well, that's it. That's it. He's wounded now as such, so he'll go away and lick his wound, and he'll if he's stupid enough, he'll come back and try it all over again. And well,
Right. I've seen this guy before. I know what movie he's going to make before he makes it.
Yeah.
More power to him. Go for it. I'll sit here with my coffee, watch my Fox News, and tear you a new asshole. I can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time.
Hey, I can chew bubble gum, but I can't walk.
Well, you're all out of bubble gum.
I'll push you, Jason. I'll push you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You can roll, can't you?
Yeah, I can roll.
yeah,
I can roll.
roll, that's it.
I can roll.
I thought you'd have one of those fucking upmarket fucking motorized jobs there,
No.
Jason.
Nah, that's
Hey?
for lazy people, man.
Is it? Are you just the old-fashioned boy and just do the old hands?
Build up
Oh,
that
but-
arm strength.
Yeah, fuck, you'll be a strong little bugger in the arms anyway. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I've always been. And speaking of Johnny, man, me and Johnny, we haven't got a actual time, but we do have a day where me and Johnny are going to do a show on human trafficking.
Oh, great.
On Saturday.
Oh,
And it's probably going to be Saturday Philippines time, so it's going to be probably Friday here in the States.
right.
Fucking, are you guys gonna finally expose me?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Big strap.
Yeah. You need exposure, Anti-7.
Yeah.
We need to shed some sunlight on you.
And I know somebody's already recording this right now, so they can make a video about me and say, "Look,
Yeah.
I heard it from
It'll be-
Sentai 7."
Can you please speak into the mic?
Packing
Yeah.
them,
There we go.
packing them into his jeepney,
Kev,
transporting
Kev got
them
it recorded.
around.
No, why do you think? Why do you think he was getting a boat? Why do you think he's getting a jeepney? Because he has to transfer. He can't rely. He can't rely on like
Public transportation. Yeah,
He has to have.
I get caught. I
Exactly.
get caught.
I mean, come on, guys, use your
I
mind.
hope your truck driver doesn't get caught.
Not like in America.
I gotta read.
Not like that
I
guy
gotta
in
re-interview.
Texas. that big Texas one the other day, eh?
Hey, Mikey 550. How are your sweatshops doing?
Oh,
Say
that
what?
reminds me.
I was asking Mikey 550 how is his sweatshops working out?
What's the next question? What panties is he wearing? I mean, come on, Kev. Man, where are you going with
What the
this?
hell are you talking about?
Well, because I need some custom clothes.
Like those strong drugs Kevin's on.
Take your meds tonight?
Wait a minute. Is Kevin out in Mikey 550? Okay, we just outed Ren. Ren's a human trafficker, and then now Mikey has a sweatshop.
Fetus. A fetus. Oh, sweatshop.
Oh, a sweatshop.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I do
Yeah,
have
you
a
gotta
business
make money
in the
somehow.
Philippines.
That's why Mikey's going to the Philippines, huh?
That reminds me.
I'm going back to Alo's show. Fuck this shit.
That reminds me. That reminds me. I was listening to Mikey's songs the other day. I thought, what the hell? They're pretty good.
They're pretty good, huh? Yeah.
I like the I think it's the last one I like. I can't remember what the theme is. It the theme of one of James Bond's movies?
It's
I can't remember.
funny.
They were funny. It's like they weren't that bad.
And I want to say, hold on, Kev. Before anything gets taken out of context, I'm just fucking with Ren. I'm just fucking with Mikey. We're all adults here, so nobody can come and try to blow anyone up and say, oh hey, he's this, he's that. We're just some men fucking around with each other.
I won't get butt hurt.
We're just fucking off, and that's what we do.
You know, I just want to put it out there to anybody that's in the chat, anybody that's listening or try to record.
I want to put something out there too. I want to put something out there. You guys out there listening, any of you guys got any photos of Chixie? Can you send me a couple of copies, please?
Hey, why don't you talk to the source? Because apparently I'm sending a bunch of videos too.
Nah,
So-
you charge too much, Ren.
You upgraded?
I might be able to get some copies out in the.
I'm getting myself in trouble, but yeah.
You upgraded, Ren?
Hey,
You
Ren,
upgraded
can you do me a favor?
Hey, we need to talk. We gotta quit talking bad about Seth because he's gonna come on the show pretty soon. So we gotta kick his ass, okay?
Do we have to?
No.
Ren, can you do me a favor, buddy?
The
Next time you do a video of Chixie doing karaoke,
I already know where this is going.
Stop it.
can you have her sing? Do you know the way? Can you have her do that?
You want to know what kind of boxes I have? Because apparently that's the conversation lately. You know, you want to know the color?
That way I could put it on my computer and have it run on a loop, and I'll be happy all day.
Shit. Jason, say something. Jason, change the subject. Do something, man. Move your chair over to the mic. I don't know. Do something.
Pull him out of the fire, Jason. Help him out, man.
Fuck, I don't know. That's
all.
Put me on the spot. Mikey, what's you got? You're going down to what do you call it on Friday here? Was that what was said?
Yeah, Kevin, you want to have a show Friday morning?
Yeah, that's cool.
There you go, Ren.
I can be down there on Friday morning.
Thank you, Jason.
All right.
Thank you.
So that's Friday, our Saturday, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on what we'll meet up at about. I'll talk to you later on. But yeah, Friday sounds pretty fun.
Okay.
Hey, we got 27 people watching, man. Let's hit some likes, man.
Yeah, man. Smash that like button. Oh, I have to smash the like button. Here we go. Kevin,
I'm
you
not
go.
doing this
Drop
for the
it.
night.
I forgot.
I'm just doing this for the entertainment.
Smash that like button if you guys want to hear more Kevin show.
Yeah.
And stay thirsty. Don't forget, stay thirsty.
Be thirsty.
And smash that Patreon button
Friday
as well.
will be the
How many of
Kevin
you guys out there still haven't joined in?
And if you want to see Jason get sideways on his wheelchair, smash that like button, guys.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna make my own little tagline. It's gonna be "Keep on rolling." There we go.
There you go.
Or you could steal a tagline and say, "Let's roll."
Yeah, let's roll.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, yeah, but see, but today we're in the fast lane, so we are rolling already.
That was a nice cup of tea.
Did you have biscuit with it too?
Yeah, I did. I know.
Good man. Good man.
Did you
Milk
put a little-
arrowroots. Have you heard of those? Milk arrowroots.
Did you put kiwi in your tea?
They're called milk arrowroots.
Oh, you know what's
Oh,
funny?
look
Hold
at
on.
this.
Ren,
Kevin sent me an invite. How nice.
What's up?
Ren, you know what was
I got
funny?
it like 2 hours late.
Your last video, man. When you were talking about the Australian guy talking to the
Yeah, the Filipino. Yeah.
I was dying laughing because you were like, yeah, he was talking about kiwis, and I was fucking dying. And the first thing I thought was Mike. The first thing I thought was Mike.
I saw that. When I recorded it, I didn't realize what I had said. You know, like you said, be careful what you say.
Yeah.
And then when I went back on it and I saw it, I went and I thought about Mike Luna. I go, fucking Kiwi.
I was like, fucking kiwis, man.
I see.
Were you all red horsed up when you did that video?
That's my name.
Why
I give it.
am I not on Red Horse? Matter of fact, 2 red horses are on their way over here right now.
I see.
Have you
Took a week to-
tried White Castle whiskey yet?
No, I haven't.
You
What
need
about
to
that
do
rum?
that. Tandwai rum, that's good rum. I love that.
Oh,
rum.
yeah.
That's good stuff.
Well, I actually mixed that because it's hella strong and it's really bitter. It's not a sip and drink.
It's just got a unique flavor. I like it. Goes good with Coca-Cola.
That's what I said. You got to mix it with something because if you try to drink it like raw, man, that shit it burns, man. It goes down bad.
Yeah,
you
you
can
know
run
it's
your
good
Jeep
when
on
it
it.
burns.
Yeah. So you can run your jeepney on it.
Fucking A. No, you ain't lying.
We mix it with orange Fanta and Red Horse.
There we go.
Yeah, try a bottle of White Castle whiskey. If you can get up after drinking a pint of that stuff, you're a better man than most.
I can't do it. Shit, you guys all know I'm a drinker. I can't do it.
I used to be a Southern Comfort man myself, but
Oh my
No,
god!
Cocoa and lime.
Southern Comfort. Oh my god, dude. I can't even smell the shit no more. I got so sick off that crap. I stopped drinking it back in 1991.
yeah, all I don't drink it no more either.
That's porcelain god booze.
I was a vodka man myself, and then as I got older, I got into whiskeys and scotch and everything.
Yeah. Same with me.
I'm straight up Crown Royal guy these days.
Crown is good stuff, man. Hey, they have a limited edition Crown also. Have you seen that one?
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Shit,
Are you talking about the 50-year-old Crown?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that goes down smooth.
Fresh off the palm tree, Joel. No, I don't drink that shit, man. That fucking made me see. I swear I saw Jesus when I drank that shit.
Tupac is okay.
Another one that I like too is Hennessy. Hennessy's good too.
Oh, Hennessy. Yeah. Kind of expensive though.
We'll go fund you for it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And in
So
the
what
next,
else are we talking about here?
I say
Yeah.
in 2021, 2020, I'll probably be sending some people out some of my Maker's Mark, because I have a barrel set aside. I'm an ambassador for Maker's Mark.
Damn. Pretty good stuff. I like Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Jason, my address is.
Yeah. Hey, man, you gotta send me your address, dude. I need your address or your PO box because I'm on eBay right now and I'm looking for the world's most hideous do rag. I'm gonna mail it to you because I want you to wear it.
Oh my god, you had to go there.
Yes,
go.
please. I swear to God, I'm gonna send it to you. Just do one video with it on. I'm gonna get you. I'm not telling you what color, what it says on it. I'm just gonna send it to you.
Why don't
Just do
you,
one
make
video.
one with Sentai 7 on it? You should make one with the logo.
I found one on here. It was pretty cool, but I think that actually is not really. It's not as embarrassing as I would like. So I passed on it. It said sex instructor first lesson free. I said, yeah, he would definitely enjoy wearing that one.
Yeah, he
You
would love
should
that
send
one.
him a do-rag with the Patriot symbol on it and make sure it's pink.
Hey,
Jason,
you know what? Hold on.
Jason,
Whoa,
Jason,
whoa,
you gotta
whoa.
put me out of this fire.
Whoa,
Jason,
whoa,
I'm
pushed
burning.
the button. I
Hold
just
on.
pushed the button.
Robert, hold on.
Jason,
Hold on.
grab me.
Whoa. That's a sore spot for me, Robert. That's a sore
I know.
spot.
I pushed the button. I had to go there because I know how Sentai 7 feels about the past.
2002. 2002 was the
The
Raiders'
Snow
year.
Bowl.
Was
Snow
the
Bowl.
Raiders' year?
Gannon.
Yeah, the snowball.
We got robbed.
We got fucking robbed. Yeah, Charles
Woodson caught that interception.
He did, and then they turned it back. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Deal with it, okay? That's all.
No, man.
No. It's not happening. I
Kev?
feel angry about that.
I'm still pissed off about that. We were robbed.
Kev? Are you there, Kevin?
What's
Kevin?
that? Yeah.
How you been? I forgot to say my hello to him. All right, you can go back to your corner now.
And on Sunday, man, just giving you guys like a heads up what I'm going to do. Most likely on Sunday, I will be at I'll probably get some video of the Victor Ortiz fight that's happening here in town. He's got they're going to have a televised fight on Sunday. I'll probably be there. Get some videos so you guys some videos that I might be posting up on my channel.
Yeah.
So what time are you working till, Kev? What time's the show staying on till?
The shit show?
Oh, maybe 10:30.
What's that?
What's
the time now?
Just to say hi to you guys, and
yeah, what's the time now?
Oh
It's 10:08 right now.
So you're saying 10:30? Oh, okay. I'll stick around a bit longer.
Could we? Is anybody? Who else is a fighting, like a boxing combat sports a fan?
None of us going by Peter Vanderbilt, Peter Vanderveer, or whatever he calls himself.
I'll watch it.
PV. He was telling us all on his video that I saw that we didn't know what we were talking about. What can I say?
Yeah, you have to go to the expert and go talk to Blackfoot.
Yeah.
Jeff, it didn't get canceled, man.
I was told that it got canceled.
Nah.
What?
They said that McGregor was found with a legal substance in his body, and it wasn't nothing illegal, but it was supposedly something that makes you like 100 times stronger in your stamina or something. And Mayweather backed out.
By the way, guys, you realise that there's a Kiwi that's going to be the new world heavyweight boxing champion soon. You realise that, don't you?
Really?
Who's that?
Oh, you don't know?
See, that's why I stopped doing drugs.
A lot of.
Yeah, Ren doesn't do drugs anymore. He's just hooked on Chixie.
No, you know what I realized? I had 7,000 pesos here, and they're gone, and Chixie's gone, and she's been gone for about 4 hours. That means she's coming home with a big purse.
Hey, I got to ask, Ren, what's the story? Is the auntie getting pimped out, is she? Is the auntie on the hunt? I just saw a video. I saw a video, and it said, and some troll was trying to get her Facebook number or something.
Yeah, that's all the time. That's every day.
Jeff, that what do you call it? It's going to be done by USADA, and USADA.
Hey, Jason.
It's not going to be a. It's not going to be a. That's not a true thing.
Oh, okay. So it was just some bullshit somebody made up.
Yeah. USADA's doing that. He's still what do you call it? Out of he still gets tested.
Yeah,
McGregor still gets tested. So, and because he's out of competition, they still get tested. No matter if they're in competition or out of competition, they still get randomly drug tested.
Okay, because I had read that it had something to do with something he was taking, and Floyd found out about it, and in his contract, a clause in it saying he can back out at any time for any reason. And I seen where he said he was backing out because he was caught taking some kind of substance that was not illegal. It was still a legal substance, but it has to help you, has to do with helping your stamina and your strength or something. So.
Well, my question is, who do you think will win if the fight does go off?
My money is on Conor, just because take Mayweather down. You know,
just that's what everybody watches the fight for. Yeah. Everybody watches any Mayweather fight for him to lose.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking anything away from Mayweather. He's a hell of a boxer. I'm not taking anything away from him. I mean, the dude's pound for pound, one of the best, if not the best, and one of the best defensive boxers. But here's my thing: Conor comes from a world that is actually fighting, not boxing. You know, I'm talking like these guys are trying to kill each other,
kind of like a brawl.
The size difference. The size difference is there, and I think the strength is there. So if Conor can get a really good shot on him one good time, I think it's over. I think he's going to get him. So that's
and look at. I'm a huge boxing fan. Mayweather, nobody's touched him. He's only been touched cleanly 4 to 5 times in his whole boxing career.
Yeah, mate.
The person that they said that could do that, and that was the most awkward fighter he's ever faced was Pacquiao.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
And another one that they said that would do something, or not really do something, but that was awkward for him was Zab Judah.
Zab Judah, yeah, Zab Judah.
Zab Judah was very awkward, and he did. It was never ruled a knockdown. But he did knock down Floyd Mayweather. He got hit, stumped back, and his glove did touch the ground, and it wasn't counted as that. But if you look at the way the boxing is, Conor, people say, "Oh, the gloves and this and this." Gloves are bullshit. Gloves. Yeah. No matter what weight they are, 4 ounce, 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 14 ounce, 16 ounce, they're gonna all have the same hit. It's gonna be all the same power. It's gonna be all the same power. Nothing's gonna change. One other thing is that Conor, people say, oh, you know, it's MMA, versus boxing. He's gonna get tired out quick. That there's a possibility, but you have to think. The times that Conor went 5 rounds, he was fucking gassed. 5 rounds.
Exactly. Yeah, but you have to understand, he's not just swinging hands the entire time. He's swinging, kicking, punching. He's like doing chokeholds, leg locks. It's different.
But go back into those fights when he went 5 rounds. He spent less time on the ground, and most of his time was standing up. Yes, there is kicking and
leg kicks. Leg kicks take a lot more out of you than throwing a punch.
There is all that. But the thing is that Conor and another telltale sign where there's a little worry there. Conor has hired a ref, Joe Cortez, Hall of Fame ref, to teach him and to show him what is legal and not legal in a boxing match.
Right.
So there's a thing there where you have to be like, you know, there's some like, does he really know how to box?
Well, you know, I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody. You know, you could be a Conor fan or a Floyd fan or whatever. Or you could know boxing or you know MMA. It doesn't matter. But I like to bet. I like to gamble. So.
Oh, hey, you know what, Jeff?
Money on Conor.
I'm
just because.
I mean, my mind and everything goes with Floyd.
Yeah.
But my money, and I'm like, damn, that's enticing because.
Man, dude, the odds are crazy. Like
odds are nuts, man.
You can win like $3,500 right now on a $500 bet. So you're stupid if you don't put your money on.
Not
on Conor.
yo,
I mean,
yo,
I'm
not
sorry.
even that. If you do a prediction of like a knockout and not going the distance within
Yeah.
8,
Yeah.
I've seen some odds that go from if you bet 100, you'll win like 15,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, who would not do that? Who would not bet? I mean, you know, like the whole going away from this, like you remember whenever Ronda Rousey lost her belt to the Kate Holmes lady or whatever?
Holly Holmes, yeah.
Katie Holmes, yeah. I bet against Ronda with a good friend of mine and mine through a site, and he put 150 up. I put 150 up, so it was like we split or whatever. It was $300 bet, and I think we ended up winning like $1,700 off a $300 bet because the odds were so crazy.
Yeah,
So,
and my money, my heart, my everything will go on Mayweather, but my money, just because of the odds, I have to. It's like I have to. Just like when Mayweather fought. Actually, when Hatton fought Pacquiao, I was in Vegas.
mm-hmm.
And I was married then. I was still married there. My wife, my ex-wife was Filipina, and man, you know, she was like, I can't stand next to you because I was like, I'm betting on Hatton. I mean, he lost, but
yeah, no
odds, man.
Exactly. I mean, I'm all about it, man. I'm gonna bet, all the money that I have to bet on that. Like, I'm not putting up a lot of money, but $500. I'm gonna put 500 on it, maybe 1,000, just depends. So depends on if the odds change between now and then. But I'm definitely betting on Conor. My money's on Conor.
Yeah, but that's a take on it. You guys, where you guys? I know you guys got quiet there. Me and Jeff took over.
Yeah, sorry.
Talking
it's
about
interesting
boxing,
conversation. I don't know jack shit about boxing, so I'm trying to take this all in, see what I can learn here.
And I'm busy on a porn site, so.
Well, I mean, his record doesn't lie. Floyd's 49-0. Like that doesn't lie.
49-0, yeah.
That's amazing. So anybody, even if you don't know boxing and you see the dude and you're like, wow, he's got a 49-0 record. Like that's, a lot of people are gonna be like, well, my money's on him.
And just another thing on like a little history in boxing. People say, not many people did that. Rocky Marciano was 49-0. Floyd Mayweather's now 49-0. He could be 50. Most likely, he's going to be 50-0. People always try to throw the Julio Cesar Chavez hat in there. When you have a record of 89-0-1, you still had that 0-1 on there. Yes, that was a no contest, but it's still kind of a loss, no matter how you cut it.
A loss is a loss.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
you didn't win clearly, you didn't lose. It's a draw. It's still in my book, and I don't know about anybody else. In my book, it's still a loss.
What is that? Louis Pagan asked, "Hey, Big Kev, can you guys ask on the panel if they've heard anything about Mike Fazio kicking the bucket? He was the first vlogger I listened to in the Philippines. We don't. I don't know. We heard that.
Yeah, he did. Question mark.
Yeah, we know.
We're not really sure.
Mrs. Heminger, whoever Heminger said something about it earlier, but I went on his Facebook and I tried to verify myself, and he hasn't posted since June the 16th. So there's a very good chance. I think his last video was about a month ago, also. So he may very well have passed away, which is sad to hear.
How old was he?
I'm
not quite sure. I want to say he was in his 60s.
I think the last video I watched, I think he said he was 68, maybe 68 or 69 years old, I think.
So someone just said he's worth more dead than he was alive. So
yeah, but you know what that too. A lot of I seen earlier in the chat they were saying the girl, I think her name was Daisy. I think her name was.
Yeah, Daisy. Yeah.
They were saying, oh, she's rich, she's that, but if he was anything, he had his money in the U.S. Yeah. I doubt that. I doubt
be building a hotel there.
I doubt that I doubt she has any ties to any money that he had, if he had any money.
Where in the Philippines is he out of?
It had to be in her name.
I want to say I think he was in the last video I saw. He was Maybe I think he was in Cebu. Maybe was he in Cebu or was he in Bohol?
Where was Mikey at? I mean, we're not Mikey. Where was Fazio at?
I want to say he was in Cebu at one time because I remember him going to
I think the hotel
Cebu City. I think. What's that?
it was in Palawan.
Okay, so it was in Palawan.
So if he owns the land,
Not sure exactly where,
No, it was,
but I think that
it was leased.
island.
From my understanding, it was leased.
okay.
It was leased to him. It wasn't. There was no owning of it.
Oh,
Shit.
She's got no claim then.
well,
Yeah.
it'd be nice if she did.
Yeah, I don't know. I would really like to verify this 100% because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, like I would really like to know if this is for real.
Does he have a veteran background?
I don't think so. I know he's a definitely New Yorker. I know he's definitely a New Yorker, for sure, 100% New Yorker.
Oh, now I know who you're talking about. Fazio, he's the Jew in Philippines.
Yeah,
Rabbi
Parker.
Parker.
Yeah. No, I highly doubt he has a military background. He's caught a few of his videos quite a few months back.
He's a different kind of guy.
Yeah, he beats to a different drum.
Yeah.
He beats to a different drum. Yeah,
definitely.
And he's taking a lot of shit too.
Hey, Bill Landhawk. That's boxing. A lot of people say it's dancing around. Boxing is hit and not get hit.
Mrs. Heminger said he was 61. He said he was 61. I'm sorry, not 68 or 69. I was wrong. 61. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Merriweather is a dancer.
Merriweather.
No, Mayweather.
Excuse me, Mayweather. he's a dancer. He knows how to dance. He knows how to bob and weave.
It's hit.
He knows how to shuffle.
It's hit and get hit. He's a counterpuncher too.
And that can tire McGregor out, could it not?
Yeah, I mean, look at some of the big hitters. Canelo, Pacquiao. You can argue with that one. He says his arm was hurt. But De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, Mosley rocked him. But Mosley rocked him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you're telling me McGregor's got to take him out either in the first or second round.
I would say with if it within the first four, after the first four, it's Mayweather's going to be he's going to run away from it. Mayweather is one of the most smartest boxers that can process a fighter and download all of his data and see it within a round or two. He's one of the fastest that has ever done that.
He can read your game plan really
exactly.
Quick.
Exactly.
He can figure you out.
Fair enough. Good luck to all who bet.
Yeah, like I said, I'm with Jeff on that one on the bet. In my heart, I know Mayweather's going to win. With my wallet, I hope McGregor does win because that's just how I'm going to bet. But I mean, if you're a smart betting man, you would have to put a lot more money to actually win money. But the money should go on Mayweather. But those odds entice anybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go, you bet $100 and you can win 15,000. Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm betting $100.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just bet on both of them.
I'm just a simple nickel slots guy. I like the nickel slots, the quarter slots.
I mean, there's a website. I'll have to find it. But even if you bet $50, you're gonna win something like 7,500.
Oh my lord!
Yeah. Hey guys, off subject really quick. I just sent an email over to a friend of mine. He works in the Philippines. He's with Republic of Philippines Department of Justice. He works with the National Bureau of Investigation on Taft Avenue. I just hit him up to ask him. I just hit him up to ask him if he could let me know about Fazio if he really did pass away. So he'll probably message me back tomorrow and find out for me. I got a couple contacts in that area, so I'm gonna see if it's legit.
Very well.
Cool.
All right, Jeff.
Yeah, that's one thing, man. With a lot of people, a lot of the, I guess, the trolls and all this. Sometimes there's some factual stuff, but like spreading rumors, man. We should all have some facts, and we got to check these things that are these allegations that people are saying and stuff.
Well, as long as you report it as a rumor, just a rumor, because you don't have the facts, that's fine.
Yeah. And going back to like some stuff that was said by the chocolate factory owner. Like there was a lot of shit thrown a while back, thrown at a lot of people. There was a lot of mud, like especially like there was one thrown at Kev, and it's like, yo, that's some stuff you just, without any facts, you don't do that. You don't do this shit. You don't do shit like that, man.
And you definitely do not come on somebody's show and spew bigotry. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the number one I hate.
Yeah,
he called my wife a gook. Okay? Now, I told him straight to his face, one thing I hate is a bigot, but I hate stupid bigot. My wife was not a gook. She was a flip. Okay? Get it straight if you're going to be a bigot. Get it straight. Okay? Gonna be a bigot, get it straight. Okay? And, people got to learn race, creed, color, religion. None of that shit matters. We all of us, we have red blood in our veins.
Yeah.
Okay? I won't tolerate it. I just won't tolerate it.
Yeah, it's nonsense, man. It shows the type of the ignorance, the level of I should say the lack of intelligence that you have.
Yeah. And I've put out there before, I will not attack somebody's wife, somebody's family.
What's up, Darren?
And I'm on the record. When it comes to this show. I said that before, and anybody can look back and find it. And this guy, what did he do? He couldn't disprove Johnny Warrior, so he attacked me personally. He attacked others on the panel personally. That's all he could do, and he failed at it miserably.
Yep.
He was definitely a poser.
Yeah. And look what happened. Look what happened when you push back. When you give a little pushback, a person will go straightly and acting like a little kid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's just like it's crazy, man. It's like I can, Robert, you can attest to this, and anybody who's seen the show on Dave's show, a person I can stand my own. I can stand my own with the best of them.
I don't know about standing, Jason.
Good one. I love that, man. I love that one.
Okay, guys. I'll just jump in here for a second. I wish you all a good day and catch us all later.
All right, Mike.
All right, it was good to hear from you, mate.
Take it easy.
Yeah, mate. I've just got to go and do the bullshit and pick up the wife and go shopping. All that stuff that us men like doing.
Go get you some
money,
kiwis, right?
Go spend money.
Yeah. Bras and panties and whatever.
And kiwis. Don't forget the kiwis.
Yeah, kiwis.
I'll bring a few with me when I come over if you like. I'll dish them out. I'll dish them out when we go visit.
Says and Angels. Yeah.
Pick up a few scones too.
Scones, did you say?
Yeah, scones.
I call those biscuits, man. I call those biscuits.
Yeah, scones. Yeah. Oh, scones. Good with jam and cream.
Yeah, that's a biscuit to me.
Nah, it's not
an American.
Biscuit. Scones aren't biscuits. They're like a cake, if anything.
Yeah, it's a biscuit.
Educate you, lad. Educate you. They are biscuits.
Yeah, it's a biscuit, man. Here in the U.S., a biscuit is not sweet.
It's like you Americans say tomatoes when it's tomato, you know. So I mean, I've got to put up with it, I suppose.
Have a good one, Mike.
All right, guys. Catch you later. See you,
All right,
Kim.
Mike.
Oh, he's not even on, is he?
Yeah, I think he got he's having problems with the internet. I've
Okay.
seen like a lot of guys jumping on and off because of probably the weather down there.
Don't forget subbies out there in subby land and troll land. Hit that like button. Smash the fuck out of it. Abuse friend. And hit his Patreon. Kevin needs it. $3 a month. One coffee a month, boys. So
Patreon,
Support the
GoFundMe, any of that, man. Anything, every little helps. Every little bit helps.
All right, catch you later.
Beer or freaking, you know, I can't. You gotta have the Red Horse.
But yeah, that going back to what we were saying, like that, like, man, you gotta. That guy, it's funny, man. It's funny to.
All he did was play identity politics, the racism.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he was
that's
just trying to rattle
not intentional.
the cage. That's all he was doing. Because I was there. I listened to the whole entire conversation when he even attacked you. You know, he was just trying to rattle your chain. That's all he was doing. He was knowledgeable in what he was saying, but he was just trying to rattle.
But it's not knowledge. It's not knowledge.
I have an important question for the whole panel.
All right.
Yeah.
Does anybody on this panel actually know what the word smash means to today's generation?
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on what content you're using it in.
Right. But it's a new slang term.
Smash food. You can smash food, or you can smash some ass. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And basically, what it means to today's generation, it means fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you say smash that like button, Santai 7, you're telling people, the younger generation, to fuck that like button.
I like it. hey, whatever works.
If you really want to get like, if you really want to dive in that smash thing, like, it's to devour, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.